Hi everyone, so this is a eye review for Lyra Croft. I got your eyes from Instagram. So looking at your eyes, I think your eyes are probably blue. I'm not 100%, but I think they are blue. And the reason why I say this is because I don't see a lot of blue in it other than like the rim around it. But I also don't see any brown really, They're more of like on a greenish tint, and there is no such a thing as green eyes in iridology. So if your eyes are of a green tint, that means your eyes are really blue with lymph and buildup on the top. If your eyes are brown, then, yeah, your eyes could be just brown, right? Like that could be just your natural color. But there is no such thing as green. So but sometimes like when you take a picture, the lighting can be a little bit different. So assuming the lighting is what it is, I do think you have blue eyes under all of this. Now, your constitution is pretty good. I can see the fibers. Sometimes I mention constitution in my reviews and sometimes I don't. And that's just, if I don't mention it, I just don't see it, because sometimes like you have to really see the fibers to tell, and I can't really tell. Your constitution is pretty good. So the fibers are pretty close together. They're going to get even better as you recover. Your brain area is slightly more darker than the rest of the area of the eye, meaning that you might have a little bit more of a congestion in your brain, but only slightly. I do see a visible skin ring around the eye, and that just means you might have some trouble with your kidneys and adrenals eliminating, because that's what happens if you guys like. I'm gonna do a separate set of videos on iridology and how you can tell and how you can judge your own eyes. But if you have a skin ring, all it means is that your kidneys are not able to process all the toxins out of your body. So if the kidneys can't process it, the skin has to process it, because the skin is kind of like the third kidney. It also eliminates, but it only eliminates if the skin can't, or if the kidneys can't eliminate. So from that, just from seeing the skin ring there, that you know right away that there's some problem with the kidneys. Now, this doesn't seem like a giant problem. I mean, it is there, but it's not like really, really bad. I think even mine are worse than this. So don't worry too much about it. And once you get on the raw foods, and as much as possible, like even if you go like 80% raw, 70% raw, you will see improvements of that, because your kidneys will have less to eliminate, because there's less toxins coming into your body, so your kidneys have less to eliminate, so they can basically deal with it and not make the skin ring worse. Now, the other thing with the skin ring, it's already there, okay? So that means that under your skin, there is already like stuff built up. So now that it's there, yeah, the new stuff, if you do better on the diet, the kidneys will process. But the stuff that's there, you have to take care of it. So stuff like dry brushing, sweating, like taking like a sweat bath, like this kind of thing, would really help you eliminate what's kind of collected under there, because that's not good for it to sit there. That's like all the skin problems, like people have like psoriasis, people have acne, all kinds of like moles, growths, what else? Like any kind of skin issue, usually, like I know doctors will tell you they're all different things, they're not connected, but yeah, that's that's not right. Basically, it's all stemming from the fact that your skin is it can't eliminate, right? So dry brushing, sweat, whatever you need to do, get that stuff out. Now moving on, your GI tract doesn't look so bad to me. I mean, it is a little bit dirty, but I mean, as you get better at as you change your diet, that should kind of take care of itself. The GI tract is the area right around the pupil. So if we look at it, it's like dark brown. Even mine is like dark brown because I've been eating so bad over the years that, yours is pretty light on the light side. So your color is pretty uniform through the eye. There's patches obviously of it, but it's not like a drastic difference. So it's all right. Now, the one thing that really worries me is the nerve rings around the eye. So it tells me right away that your nervous system is kind of out of balance, and that you're having a lot of kind of anxiety and stress and all of this kind of stuff. So, and again, that also has to do with your adrenals and your kidneys, because the adrenals control cortisol production. They control, to a degree, they control even serotonin. So they control a lot of these hormones that regulate how you feel. And you see how like the body is all, it's all interconnected, right? So the skin ring is because the kidneys, and this is because the adrenals. Like it's all one thing. um, I don't know how bad your nerves are at the moment. I would suggest looking up adrenal fatigue just to see if you're experiencing any of those symptoms. um, but other than that, just keep doing what you're doing. I would suggest meditation also as a part of it, because you do want to calm down on the surface as much as possible. Because, like I said in previous videos of iridology reviews, right, that you want to take it from two sides. At first, you want to do reduce the stress and kind of the stuff that you can do on the surface, and at the same time, you want to back it up with nutritional, so your adrenals can rebuild and all of that. Now, you do need to give up coffee if you're still drinking coffee, which you may or may not. So give up the coffee, stop being so hard on yourself, reduce the stress as much as you can in your life, and you should see some improvement. And again, it's a slow process, but I don't see anything really, really bad in here. There's some lacunas and things like that, but they're not, there's some pocketing. Um, but it's nothing you can't get out. There's just pretty much, I don't see a lot of sulfur, if any, in the side too, so it's not too bad. So I would say the nerve rings, which is your adrenals, and the skin ring, it should be your focus. So like if you were gonna go to Dr. Morris's website and get some herbs from them, I would do adrenal tonic, and I would do kidney. Um, so stuff like that. The only thing is, you want to make sure that you are, if you're gonna go with the herbs, make sure you are eliminating like you're pooping to at least twice a day. Because if you're not eliminating, you want to make sure that everything you put in your body is coming out. If you're not pooping enough, then maybe you should wait until you do. Or they do have a bowel herbs there too. So the herbs, basically all they do is they speed it up. So it's the same, like if you think of this as a race, you're still going to get to the same destination. You might just get there a little bit faster because of the herbs. I find that the herbs are mostly useful in like situations where people have like cancers or have very severe symptoms, of this toxicity. Then you're in a time crunch where you do need to speed it up. Otherwise, just take your time and get there. Anyways, that was the review. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.